Hey guys, yeah, this is Chikes once again, and we're back at it with a new YouTube video. I hope the audio on this one is like more crispy, clearer for you guys. Yeah, so like the thumbnail says, let's just get into it. This video is going to be on how I draw heads, different people, different gravy. But this is how I approach drawing heads, human heads to be precise. Heads now, the human head or the human skull, the way I approach drawing it, let me just get an ink that you guys can use to see. Okay. Okay, this is clear. Okay, so the human head, the way I approach drawing it here, first of all, you have to look at a lot of faces, like analyze that. Like get get up in a stranger's face and just study where where the eyes, the nose, the mouth are all placed. But please don't. I'm just joking. Okay, so typically I start with a circle. It's not a perfect circle, of course. Don't be too harsh on yourself. I've never gotten a perfect circle. Then there's this thing that I normally use here, except for maybe people with asymmetric faces or whatever. There's like a line that runs through the middle, and almost immediately I can see what the face is going to look like. Now, let's say the face is looking, um, you know, a bit to the side, to my left, or the squad here is looking to the right. Then there's this thing that I normally do just to quickly, like, give me the direction. I make a circle. Yeah, it's not going to be a wide circle, like a typical circle, but like more of an ellipse, oval shaped, because the the direction it's looking at is not straight on, it's towards the side. So do not try and repeat a different circle here. It's not going to make sense. It won't make sense because, well, I will just show you. So yeah, so make like an oval here. This is going to be the left plane of the head. So then I just make an eye line around here, just almost halfway on this main line here. Some people have their eyes a bit up, some people have it a bit lower, big forehead gang. Then yeah, so just for now, just try and get it to touch maybe just below the center of this oval. So from here, I take this from this oval, I draw the jaw. Mm, yeah, the jaw. The jaw doesn't go like this when you're looking like at it by the side, like directly. More often than not, it goes like this. It falls. Human beings, we have this gap that is like this. So yeah. So I'm just going to make this fall a bit, then the chin. So I don't know, you guys might be seeing this already. This is where the ears will be placed. And if you want to draw the ears, just go a bit above this, just a bit above. But for simplicity's sake, I'll just draw a half circle. Then yeah, don't try and do this and make it like symmetrical. Now at this point, this becomes shorter from here to here. Comes from here to here. Let me just draw it to the side. It becomes shorter because we're not seeing as much like as much of it. or of that side to us, the viewers. We're not seeing as much of it. So it's going to be smaller, it's not going to be as visible. Then there's this thing that is like that comes in. That's usually the cheekbone. You can just, draw a little sketch here to help you fill it out. Then this is just the tip of the eye. Usually the eyebrows rest here, this tip on this line. Then from here, I'm already drawing the forehead wrinkles, making you realize that, oh, this is the forehead. You're welcome. So this is the forehead. Don't try and be too, I've seen a lot of heads. So just fill it out. It will work out, trust me. So you don't have to try and get it to be, wow, that's actually perfect. Or yeah, you don't have to try and get it like, full on straight. Some people have, this kind of hair, like, just going about. Most times, this is not as sharp. So you don't have to necessarily like join it. You can just, leave it here and you're okay to be on it. But, for style and like I said, we're just filling it out, getting an idea. This is face. Now, the other direction I want to try and look at is the the straight face. Yeah. So this time it's a bit more simpler because we're just trying to make it symmetrical. This line here is going to be here, just straight down. So from here, we're going to draw the ears. Like I said, the ears are not going to be out like this now because we're seeing less of it. It's going to be, more squeezed in, for lack of a better term. This is where the eyebrow is. This is a bit more forgiving when drawing a human head. Wrinkles here, cheekbone, cheekbone here, yeah. Some people have a more pronounced cheekbone, but in the case that they don't, maybe like a more chubby person, you can just forget the cheekbone, honestly. So yeah, yes, cheekbone, sorry, cheekbone, then the jaw. Yeah, so you can see already it's coming to life. Don't be too hard on yourself trying to get it symmetrical. Just fill it out. Most times, it's not really perfect. So what do you say? It's not that difficult, right? Right? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to try and like draw the features of the face, the eyes, the nose, and the lips. Now taking the furthermost right one first. Now the nose at this point here, there's this thing that's actually okay. The nose doesn't actually just come out like this most times, unless it's like a stylistic choice. But for now, I want to learn the fundamentals. So most times the nose starts from going inside the face, inside. You can also draw a line here just to make you see it more. Then it comes out. Feel me? So yeah, inside, then it comes out. Some people don't know how to draw a nose, and I think I want to leave that for another video. So stay subscribed. Um, so yeah, this is more of like a big nose. So it comes in and just come out. Just try and make a triangle here. A triangle, one circle here, and more over here. And boom, have a nose. It's really as simple as that. Then because it's looking towards this side, like he's looking towards this side. Then, like I said earlier, this side will be shorter. This will be more visible to us. You get, and boom. That's what I did here. So from there, we can just replicate the same thing. Replicate the same thing. The lips, it's up to you most times, but let me just try and give a guide. So looking at it sideways, yeah. The lips from the nose. Let's say this is the nose. Say this is the nose here. This side is the nose. The lips come out. How much depends on the person and genetics. I don't know. But the shark comes out most times. It's where the mustache stays in. Then the upper lip begins from there to here, and the lower lip can be bigger, yeah, can be maybe of the same size, can be smaller. But yeah, you now draw your lip here. Easy, bro. Trust me, bro. Okay, so we're going to just use that. Now the lips, yeah, most times it's just right outside of the width of the nose. Let me repeat that. The width of the lip or the mouth stays most times just outside. It's never smaller than the width of the nose. You can either go just outside or a bit more. Yeah. So usually the upper lip is smaller or the same size. As simple as that. Form an ellipse, a bit of this, and this. You have your lip. Easy peasy. I told you guys this would be very easy. I told you. I don't bait people into videos. You will definitely learn. Stay subscribed. Subscribe if you are new. Then for the eyes. Now the eyes, they are in a socket. They're in a socket, and this is how it looks. The sockets. Look at it sideways. This is how it looks. This is the cavity. Then your eyes are actually big as they are big, and it stays inside. This is how it looks. So once you know how things look, especially, then it becomes easier for you to get the angle right. So I'm going to draw him having and the eyelids. Well, the eyelids. Okay, so let's just draw a ball first. Just to help you understand what I'm saying. Draw a ball. And then the eyelids rest on top of that. You get me? So when it comes to shading, it will be more defined, but for now, let's leave it as that. Draw a ball and the eyelids rest on top of it. Easy. Then the same thing here applies. Draw a ball. When you get used to it, all these, drawing a ball, draw this, draw that, it becomes a lot more streamlined. You just, you pick it up quick. And there you have it for the most part. But I want to draw the fully side view. Let not be like I'm robbing you guys for sweet content. So we're going to make a view like this. It applies to this as well, but I'm lazy. I want to keep this video short. Then I'm just going to repeat what I said earlier. Like I said, this side here is the side plane, remember? So if the person is looking at it or is looking away from us, looking totally to the side, left, be it left or right, I usually draw the plane first. And this helps me to differentiate it from being, the face, the forehead, like the front, like we did earlier. When I shade it, it just helps me remember, okay, this is the plane. And like I said, this jawline here is here. The ears are more visible to us because it's looking at us. The ear is looking directly at us or at the camera. Then the head doesn't stop here. It really doesn't. I've done a lot of looking at strangers, and most times it goes beyond. It goes beyond. I'm just going to make this a bit more, from bottom to top because he kind of has that, it hints at that from this drawing here. So yeah, and why I cleaned off that length because it was too much. Nobody's face is a bit, it's not too far away from their ears. Closer. Okay, it makes sense. So this is kind of like me using my experience. As I said, you should look at. I'm actually being serious. If not people, you can look at movies, Instagram pictures, just anywhere you see people, pause it, look at it. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Now the eyes or the brows. Yeah, remember, like I said, this line is this line like this, and this line here, this one here, is actually like this. Now you see it, yeah. But I take the nose. Like I said, this is the place where the nose enters inside. Here, it's here. So the nose enters inside here. The mouth, we've already done a quick review of how the mouth typically looks. The chin can come forward. All those, memes and everything can come a bit forward. Sometimes a bit, you inside. This is usually mostly for kids or people with baby face. But for now, I'm just going to make it more, common. Just a simple curve. Then the brows shouldn't really be too long, but yeah, here is decent. Then the eyes don't stay in front like this. They stay just just behind the start of the eyebrows. Put this in, clean this, make him look at us from this side, which is very, very creepy. Yeah. Although, like I said, it's a ball, The eyelids are like this, so yeah. On the side, it's going to look more like this. But don't be too strict on yourself. Just practice, practice, practice. You can see how this is the foundation to create this. So give it a go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions, the comment section is there for you to spill your guts away. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one.